Hey you guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. Today's video is going to be about something that I am currently struggling with. I've been going through this for about the last 2.5 months, and basically I've stopped losing weight, or at least it feels that way. And my inspiration that I have to keep going on this journey, to keep pushing, it's been really kind of putting it in the toilet. I know that I cannot be the only woman struggling with this weight loss plateau in her weight loss journey, and so I figured that I would throw up a video about this in case there's someone that is maybe looking for some kind of inspiration or just some kind of message, just to know that she's not the only one going through this. And I wanted to share some tips with you guys on things that has been helping me. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that has really been helping me during this weight loss plateau has been just strolling down memory lane and really focusing on things or emotions that I felt back when I was a larger size, and just my outlook on myself at that time and how much confidence I lacked. And I haven't been diagnosed with depression, but I really felt like I was depressed. I was in a very dark place. I hated to look at myself in the mirror. I didn't think anybody would ever find me attractive. I thought I was a pig. I thought I was sloppy. I thought just so many negative, nasty things about myself. And I would see other women and I would just think like, oh, she's so beautiful. Or other plus size women and think, oh, she's so beautiful, but she's beautiful because her body is shaped like this and not like this. And so when I go back and I reflect on where my mindset was at that time versus where it is now, it's scary, because I'm like, dang, I never ever want to go back to that place. I never want to not know how to love myself. I never want to feel like I can't be loved because of my size or my appearance. A big thing that has contributed to me being able to reflect on how I felt at the time was just going through pictures and videos of myself and seeing, like, not that I was like faking happiness or whatever in my photos or my videos, but just knowing the backstory about how I felt. So like if I'm looking at a video of me going out of town or going downtown and I'm like looking all extra fly, my makeup is done, my hair is cute, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, that girl looks like she's confident, but she's not. Like, that girl was crying the day before because she felt like she was just so unattractive and she could never love herself. Or that girl is hiding behind that makeup, or that girl is hiding behind that camera because she doesn't want to show the rest of her body. Okay, let's get real. And so watching those videos and just seeing photos at different points in my life when I was larger has really helped me to say, okay, I'm not gonna ever put myself through that again. And despite the fact that I may not be losing weight right now, it's not the end of my journey. This isn't where the buck stops for me. And at least, even though I may not be losing any more weight right now, but at least I'm not gaining the weight back. And if I were to just give up on my weight loss journey right now and just decide that I wanted to go back into my old eating habits or say, you know what, forget it, I guess I'm just destined to be plus size forever, I know that that weight would creep up on me very, very easily, and I would regret it. All right, number 2, the way that I lost the weight as far as my diet is concerned is that I really didn't just completely restrict myself from any and everything. I was still able to eat the things that I enjoyed, but maybe I would cook them differently. So instead of just frying everything, I was baking a lot more and eating fried foods like once in a while. I'm talking about like once a month or once every other month or whatever. And so I was able to adapt a lifestyle that I knew I could stick to, as opposed to just going cold turkey on everything right then and there and just expecting myself to adapt to that immediately. I've still been sticking to that diet plan, or I don't want to call it a diet plan, but that lifestyle plan of just cutting back on things as opposed to completely cutting them out. But now that I'm in this rut, I'm finding that me making a drastic change to my diet and completely cutting out stuff, even if it is for the temporary, just to help me get over this hill, is working. And so like before, I was still eating chips, like maybe like once a week. I would say I'd have a bag of chips, or maybe once every other week I'd have a bag of chips. But now, cut that out. I was allowing myself like little indulgences, not a lot, not often, and just by cutting that out completely, I've deprived my body of any excess sugars, any excess carbs, any excess fat, because I don't need it. Right now, I do not need it. Like, I need to cut back on as much as I possibly can. So I've been very restrictive with myself. Tip number 3, congratulate yourself on the progress that you made thus far. I feel like a lot of the time, I can't speak for everybody, but I get so caught up on the end result and who I'm trying to be in the long term that I forget how much work I put in that led up to this point. And I don't really stop to smell the roses, so to speak. I just kind of I keep pushing, keep thinking forward, keep moving forward, instead of looking back and taking the time to say, wow, good job. You did it. You've come so far. You pushed yourself. You've tested the limits. You've gone the extra mile, literally. And that is a celebration in and of itself. Even if you are not physically right now at the weight you want to be, or at the proportion sizes and your body size that you want to be, you have done so much work, and you still deserve a round of applause. Don't just completely throw out everything that you've done up until this point because you're not just where you want to be. Celebrate your victories now instead of waiting until the very end when you finally get there to your goal weight. Number 4. So I've said this in a video before, and this is still a struggle for me now, but just drinking more water. It's the secret ingredient to losing weight, to having clear skin, to just everything, it seems like. And so I am notoriously bad at drinking water. And not even just drinking water, but drinking decent amounts of water a day. Like, I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, y'all, but I will literally go an entire day and not drink anything. I'm really working on doing better with that, but I will say that I've noticed that now that I'm in this rut, I've made way more of a concerted effort to really like stop playing games and really like hydrate myself and make it a point to finish my bottle every single day, to make sure that I'm refilling it at least 1 to 2 times a day. Because for me, I know that's probably still not enough water that I'm supposed to be drinking, but for me, that's way more than I usually consume. And so just being way more strict on myself about that has been helping. I feel like a lot of my weight retention has been due to the fact that I'm not drinking enough water. I am bloated a lot of the time, and I know that's because I'm not drinking enough water. And so just remember to hydrate yourself. Remember that water is key. If you're not getting enough in your diet and you found yourself in a rut, try drinking a lot more, and you'll see that the weight will start to flush out a lot easier. Tip number 5, switch up your workout routine. So I'm like a treadmill goddess. Okay, let's just say that. I love the treadmill. It's my favorite machine in the gym, and most of the workouts that I do somehow incorporate the treadmill at some point. And so now that I'm in this rut, I found that maybe I should get off the treadmill and try some more different types of machines to work different parts of my body that may be getting less attention because I'm only on the treadmill all the time. Just doing that has not only helped me to really stop being bored with my workouts, but also it's been helping me in getting out of this rut. I feel like my body has kind of become adjusted to doing the same routine every day and working the same muscles and putting in the same effort. Then now that I'm forcing it to do something different, work different muscles, put in a little more effort, in other parts of my body that it has no choice but to change. And so definitely step back and take a look at your workout routine, and even if you're just looking at how often you're working out, maybe you need to step it up, or maybe you just need to switch it up like I did, and hopefully it'll help for you as well. All right, last tip number 6, appreciate your journey. Appreciate the things that you go through in your journey, because those are things that are molding you to be a better person. That patience that your weight loss journey requires is not only going to be good for this aspect of your life, but for other aspects as well. It's building your character. It's giving you self-discipline. Appreciate that. Take things out of your journey and apply them to the rest of your life. You're going to get more out of this than just the weight loss. You're going to be a transformed person. That's my probably biggest tip in this entire thing. I've been patient for the last 2.5 months, and although it's been very difficult, it's worth it. All right, you guys, so that's it. Those are my tips to help get through this plateau that you may be going through. All these things have honestly helped me, and so I really do hope that they help you as well. If you have questions, comments, or you just need to get feedback on things that have also helped you during your weight loss journey, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed my content, please subscribe, and if you like this video in particular, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. All right.